At Root to Fruit, we believe in creating value for our partners, all the way from the farmer to the end consumer. We have created customized solutions based on our partners' needs and our in-depth knowledge of the entire spectrum of the fruits. Establishment of an orchard is a long-term investment and deserves a very critical planning. The selection of proper location and site, planting system and planting distance, choosing the varieties and the nursery plants have to be considered carefully to ensure maximum production. Proper selection of land is important. The location should be in a well-established fruit-growing region. After identifying, we start the pre-harvest process by tractorization. Once land identification and tractorization is done, the land is provided with a proper water supply and electricity system. This helps in providing adequate amount of water to the land as and when required. Any method of layout should aim at providing maximum number of trees per hectare, adequate space for proper development of the trees, and ensuring convenience in orchard cultural practices. The system of layout can be grouped under two broad categories: vertical row planting pattern and alternate row planting pattern. Once the spot is identified while forming the layout, we mark it with red flags. With the successful development of different tree varieties, growing fruit on a trellis system has become more appealing. In trellis system, fruit trees are supported by the metal or wooden poles that are placed at the spots marked by red flags. Also, the pits of appropriate depth are dug just beside the poles for the trees to be planted. Generally, for a single tree, 2 wires but occasionally 3 wires are used. The top wire supports the greatest weight and should be the heaviest. It is a type of micro-irrigation method which allows slow application of water to the soil consistently over a longer period of time. Using this technique, there is even application of water under low pressure to all the plants in the field. After trellis, pit digging, wiring and drip irrigation, now it's time to plant the trees in the pits. The planting operation is done on the basis of plant spacing. There are specific factors influencing the spacing, such as sufficient sunlight, sufficient working space, and sufficient space for root development. Number 2. Time of planting. In most of the regions in the northern hemisphere, spring and autumn are preferred for the planting out of offshoots that will ensure a good survival rate. To get a good produce, orchards need regular fertilizing, irrigating, pruning and spraying. Trees can be infested with a number of insect pests and broadleaf weeds that is to be controlled by using pesticides and weedicides. The Root to Fruit team has established orchards across Kashmir Valley. In 2018, 2,154 canals high-density orchards were established. Growers have started understanding the importance of axing more than half a century-old apple trees and replacing them with narrow and tall, wire-supported varieties that grow fast, better and have impressive yields.